Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I've got a subby request today to do makeup for beginners. Just to point out, I am no makeup expert, I'm just somebody that loves makeup. So if you're new here and you like the sound of that, anything to do with makeup, then hit that subscribe bell. And if you're not already subscribed, get on and do it. Hit the notification bell, share my videos, and if you want to leave a comment as well, that's a really nice bonus because I'm trying to get monetized. Also, I will have a giveaway for when I get to 2,000 subscribers. I've got that running at the moment, sorry, itchy ear. So I will link that video as a pinned comment. So if you haven't already joined in that, go and join it. Also share that video, that would be a great help. Yeah, so sorry my dog's barking. I've got the patio door open even though it's a bit chilly. He is just going ballistic. There's people doing work and stuff, so sorry about that, because if I close the door, he's just going to come in here and be even more of a nuisance. Yeah, so I had a request, sorry, I didn't write down the name, to do makeup for beginners. Like I just said, I am no makeup artist, I'm just somebody that loves makeup. So yeah, I'll be doing my version of makeup for beginners. I will go through it very slowly. I'm only going to do a very basic eye look today. I've got all my products out, so yeah, let's get cracking. So first of all, I'm going to do my skincare because I haven't done that yet. I know it's midday and I haven't even done it. Been a little bit off colour. So I always like to use a serum before I put my face cream on. I don't know what way people do it. That's just how I like to do it. This is Revolution Pro Miracle Serum. So it's got a little bit of a glow to it. It's really nice and moisturizing. I will just say that I am nearly 47, so I've got perimenopause. So just to let you know, that's like the skin I've got. Excuse the breakouts. I know I've got this great big scab here. I had one of my little seizures and I caught my nose. Not the best thing. And then I've got a few little breakouts. So you want to make sure you rub it in really well. You don't need a lot. Just make sure it's well rubbed in. And I've got a mixture of brands for your price budgets here. I'm also going to use the e.l.f. Pure Skin Moisture Hydrate Cream. Really like this cream. I've also got the night version of like this, so you don't need a lot again. So yeah, always a good always do your skincare, have a good skincare routine because that will help your makeup an awful lot. I've tried to get the lighting as best I can as well. So yeah, just make sure everything is really in the skin. Some people say if you've got a good skin routine, you don't need a primer. For me personally, I like to use a primer. This is a serum one. There are many others, like this is a creamy base, there's like silicone ones, there's all different sorts. I've tried them all. I would say if you suffer with acne, then get a green one because that helps reduce the redness of your skin, and I do have that as well. Yeah, so this is just like a serum. Sorry, it's a bit hard to show because it's clear, but it's just, yeah, I'm sure a lot of you know. So this is a primer serum, and yet again I'm going to make sure I really put this in my skin and don't miss any areas. Yeah, make sure you get it right over the cheeks and stuff. So this might be a little series I do. So like I might, today I'm just going to do a one colour eye look, and then I might show you how to do multiple colours. So if you like the sound of that or any little tips you like, let me know and we'll start making a little playlist of things like that. So I'll call it beginners makeup. I'll put it beginners and tips, and then you can go and check stuff out if you forget anything and want to refresh yourself, because I always like that if somebody's got a playlist. So we've done that. Now for foundation, I've got the Naked Decay one because I'm trying to use it up. I went a bit wrong with my colour. Let me just grab a brush. I prefer to put my foundation on with a brush. So I keep thinking that's something on the screen, but it's not. It's that stupid thing where I caught myself. yeah, I like to use a brush. If you want to use a sponge, make sure you make it damp beforehand, because then that helps with the sponge not absorbing so much makeup. So I'm just going to get my just going to get a little mirror out. I have got a mirror in front of me. I just want to get my mirror out. Oh, and if you're looking for a mirror, I don't know if they've still got some, but Myanoid, they're selling this brand, which is Riot Cosmetics. So it's their own brand, but I thought maybe I can see you a bit more. So yeah, I put my foundation straight onto the sponge, which I found, not sponge, straight onto the brush. You can put it on your skin and do it that way. You can use your hands, but I like to use a brush. I do like this mirror, but I'm used to looking in there, so I'm getting a bit confused of where I should be looking, and I keep blocking myself, so I'll keep that for when I'm not doing it on camera. So yeah, just put it in, make sure you've got it really blended. I mean, as you can tell, this isn't the best colour match I did for myself, but so yeah, just make sure you've got it coming down over your cheeks as well, because you don't want that funny cut off line. So sort of, yeah, blend it down a bit into your neck. If I forget anything, you've got any questions afterwards, let me know and I'll see how best I can answer them for you. So yeah, I even go over my eyes with my foundation. So yeah, blended that. Oh, crumbs, I'm having a hot flush, sorry about that. Right, and then I like to do a concealer. I've got the e.l.f. Camo one. Yeah, the lighting's going to change because the sun keeps going in and out. And I like to just put a little daub under my eyes. Obviously I've got a thing there, so I'll cover that. Got a couple of blemishes there. And then let me just grab my brushes. And I've got in the habit now where I really like to use a brush. With brushes, try and get the best you can. Obviously when you're first starting it out, it is a bit difficult to, I've probably put a bit too much on, but never mind. So I'll put this over my eyes as well because it can't do any harm. Yeah, I found using a brush better. I used to use, I think of it, sorry, brain fart's going on. I used to use a sponge. Sometimes I do just to tidy things up. But I got these made by Mitchell brushes and I found that made a real difference blending my concealer and stuff like that. These are actually for eyes, but I've always said, and then I use my hands as well. I know some people don't like that. So let me just find, so I've got a little powder puff and then I sort of just dab over it just to make sure it's really in the skin. So you can see that's blended in really well now. So yeah, start off with the brush or a brush. I've got a mixture I've got made by Mitchell, which are, I suppose, middle of the road. I had 16 brushes for £30. I've had e.l.f. ones, which I like. So they vary in price. You can get like the e.l.f. ones individually, and they're not too bad in price. Like, let me find one of my brushes. This is like for liquid blush, which I absolutely love. And this was £8. So just to give you an idea of brush prices as well. Why is that wobbling and going? Sorry, something was just wobbling and I was wondering why it started to wobble because it never did before. So yeah, yet again, coming over the eye, and I'm sort of patting it as well. So I'm brushing and patting. I know I'm going to get some comments saying, why am I doing a beginner's video when I'm not that great at makeup myself, but it was asked, so I thought I'd do my version of it. So yeah, you can see I'm like stippling it. So I've got that in fairly well. Sorry if you keep hearing me opening the drawer. Once I've used something, it goes in my drawer and then I clean my brushes. So yeah, make sure you clean your brushes well. Obviously I'm not going to cover that up because that's quite dark, but I have made it a bit lighter. And then just a little powder puff. Like I said, if you use, I mean, this is only a baby one, but if you do use a makeup sponge, make sure you just make it damp, not totally, you know, not soaking. So get it wet and then give it a really good wring so it's just damp, and that's also really good for blending in. Then also I highly recommend a base primer for your eyes before you put eyeshadow on. This is the P. Louise in Rumour 2. I have a couple of different ones. I've also got a Kiko Milano one. But yeah, this has become my favourite. So with this, it's a little tube, and I like to put a little bit on the back of my hand. Let's just put the lid on that. And then yet again, I like to get a little brush and just spread it out on my hand, like use my hand as a palette. So spread it out as best you can and then go over the eye again. So I'm going to have to turn my mirror around, but I have changed my setting, how I've got it set. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing because I've put this right in front. You'll definitely be able to see this eye. So yeah, just come on with an eyeshadow brush, or you can use your fingers. And I've got hooded eyes, so I bring my primer right up into my crease because it will show more. So let's just pick up a little bit more and do the other eye. So start on the lower bit. I mean, I've got creases, everybody's got creases in their eyes. And then right up into that crease again. And don't worry, you will always have one eye that looks better than the other. It happens with everybody. Unless you're a top doo-doo, if you get what I mean, top dog doo-doo, then you are always going to have one eye better than the other, unless you have got absolutely fantastic. And then I just like to go over with my fingers to make sure that's really blended in. Always make sure you've got some whites because you will get mucky. Right, let's put that there. So let's just clean my hand off. I hope I'm explaining everything all right because I'm dyslexic, so I do struggle to explain things, but I'm doing the best I can here. Then come here. I've got myself a right little mess now. So I'm just going to, like I said, keep my eye look just one colour today because obviously I'm doing a beginner's eye look. So I have this palette from Beauty Bay and it's got a mixture of colours, but I think next week I might try and make this a weekly thing where I do a little beginner's thing, or like I said, whenever. I'll do show you how to do how I do a multicoloured eye look, but today I'm just going to go in with one colour. I think I want to swatch this one because I don't know. So there's that one, that might be a bit dark on its own. Oh no, that's even darker. I've gone from one extreme to the other. What's this one like? Oh, I think I'm going to do that one today. Right, okay, let's just clean that off. So let me just find a brush. I find for me, because if you're new to my channel, I broke my wrist ages ago, and I find it easier for me to have a more detailed brush for my eyes. So I'm going to use this one from Cosmic. They've got Cosmic Beauty, but they're also under Cosmic brushes, and I got 6 just for eyes. Or did I get more than that? There's 2 there. I think it was 6 brushes, like for £20. So, but they are just for eyes, and I am super impressed with these. Oh, and also tap your excess off your brush. So yeah, I'm just going to do one colour today. Keep it simple. So if the colour looks pale, just carry on going over it until it's the colour you want. I will try and someone do an eye look where I don't use a primer on one side and a primer on the other, so you can see the difference. I'll try and remember that. If I forget, let me know, because then I remember more. So yeah, I'm bringing it right up into the eye. Oh, this colour's really pretty. I haven't really played with this colour. Sorry if I go quiet. So yeah, I've come right up to there. It's a little bit messy, so I'm just going to get a clean brush and just go over that to blend it all out. And sometimes I use my thumb as well, just to clean up any lines. Also, another tip, I should have done it, but I forgot. 9 times out of 10, I do it this way, and then I clean up otherwise afterwards. But it's probably best to do your eyeshadow first before you do your base. So that's something I need to get back into doing. I don't know why I didn't do it today. So yeah, I'm just going over with a clean brush, just making sure I've got it tidy. I'm just going to go back into this colour. I can't see what colour it is, sorry. Because I want this to be quite a deeper colour than it is, especially on the main bit of my lid. So yeah, I'm just building the colour up. So it doesn't matter how many layers, just get it to a colour you're liking. Yeah, I think that's enough for that eye. So we'll go to the other eye. Tap off, don't forget to tap off your excess. And then, I hope you're seeing this all right. Let me just move that just a little bit. So come right up into your crease again, especially if you've got hooded eyes like me. And then down to the lid, or you can start from the bottom and build up, however you fancy. So yeah, just come right up into that if you've got hooded eyes like me. I'm just going to dip in again to try and get the colour matching a bit more. And don't be worried, some colours will stain your eyes, but by the next day it's not too bad. And if you want to do another colour, it won't matter, because this colour probably will stain a little bit, but not too bad. Right, so then I'm going to go back with that cleaner brush and just brush all this out to get it nicely blended together. So yeah, you do go through a few brushes, but I use ISO Clean to clean my brushes. I've got the spray. Right, so they're not looking too bad. They're looking fairly similar. And like I said, some people say don't use your hands, but to me it's another tool. And I'm just going to blend that out a bit more. So that is my eyes done, because like I said, I thought we'd go simple. So I'll try and remember to do a look where we do different colours. For mascara, I've got the P. Louise Tear Proof, because if you do suffer with watery eyes, I would say go for a tear, like a waterproof mascara, tear proof. This has become my favourite. I've got the brown and the black, and they're £15, and they're not ultra cheap, but they are really nice. So when I do this, I look directly in a mirror and I lift my eyes up a bit, my eyelashes, and I just do a couple of strokes. Oops, I got some. Oh, let me just get a little wipe on that. Yeah, this is why you should do your eyeshadow before you do your base, because I've just lost some of my base, but never mind, I'm not going out anywhere. Yeah, so do your eyeshadow first before you do your base. I did it wrong, sorry. It's just a bad habit of mine, but I need to learn to do my eyes first and then that. So I'm hoping you can see. So I get to the bottom of my lash and I bring up that, and then whatever's left I just like tickle onto my bottom lashes. You don't have to do your bottom lashes if you don't like. Then I would also say another need is a spoolie. This one is by e.l.f. It was in a kit I've got. You can buy disposable ones off Amazon, and then I just brush this through my lashes and separate them a bit. My lashes have stuck a little bit together. Excuse me a minute. Sorry, I had an itchy nose and I didn't think anybody would to see that. Yeah, so just try and separate them a bit. This helps brush it through. So as you can see, I'm sort of almost tickling it with the end of that just to separate my lashes a bit. And then I am going to get a blush. This is a powder one. There are loads of different ones if you're new to makeup. There's like, let me just get some out. This is like a powder blush, but it's like got a cream one to it. It's these new NYX ones. You can get creams, which are actually like a cream. There's all sorts. Like I've got here, let me just grab it. So this is a lip oil, but you can also put it on your cheeks as well. So like I said, if there's anything you want to see me do for beginners, let me know. So as you can tell, this is one that I really like. So I'm just going to get a brush. So for powdered ones, I use quite a fluffy brush. And then because this is a duo one, I just swirl it together. Sorry if you can hear that sound. That is my tumble dryer. It's all right. Let me just turn my mirror around. And then when I do my blush, I smile, so I won't be able to talk. So then I get the apples of my cheeks. I was taught this years ago and it works really well. So you just want to lightly brush up to like this area. I mean, this is a really subtle, I think I'm running out, so I'll have to get my new one. I really have touched pan with this. Another good, always remember to tap off, and then I smile again. It's really subtle, this one. So yeah, I sort of start on this area here, on the apple of my cheek, and then come up to here. I'm just going to put a bit more on the other side. I can still get more out of that, so I won't get rid of that yet. Then I'm going to come in with a highlighter. This is by P. Louise I Love You Dough. These have got quite shimmery colours. I mean, with highlighters you can get pretty much any colour. Let's put that in there. And then for this, I've got a mixture of brushes, but I'm going to use my fan brush. I quite like this. I think, because I've got like purpley on, I think I'm going to go for one of the like purpley colours. So I'm just lightly brushing over the pan and then tap off again. So you can see I've got a little bit of colour there. Yet again, I'm going to smile and I'm just going to add a little bit on the very top bit of my cheek and then use my finger just to blend it out a bit more. I think it was that colour. Yet again, smile. Just a little light hint, a little bit on the end of the nose. Just come in a bit there. I mean, you can put as much as you want on. And then I just like to sort of brush it with my finger lightly so I'm not removing too much of my makeup. And then lastly, lipstick wise, this I've gone for quite a neutral colour because when I do my makeup, if I've gone a bit darker with the eyes, which I have today, then I like to use a lighter lipstick. So if I do a bold lip, my eyes will be more subtle and vice versa. Just because I've got small features, I find that good for me. Yeah, so this is a real neutral colour. It's probably not the best colour for me, but it's not bad. And then I'm not a big, I've only just got into lip pencils. Some people, and I'd say a big percentage of people, will do their lip liner first. But because I've said it before, I struggle with my wrist. I like to go over the top. So I'm just going to go over the top with this, and it's a fairly good match. And then I come right into the corner. So yeah, you can see I've gone over the top of my lip. So I'll just do the top bit. And then I like to rub my lips together so it blends, but I've just got a bit of a different colour. And then yet again, good old hands. And then I sort of just tap it in a bit to my lip. Let's take that off there. This is a really creamy one from W7. You can get some, sorry if I'm teaching anybody to suck eggs, but I was asked to do it for beginners. You can get these ones which need to be sharpened, or you can get ones that you screw up. Then lastly, I would say always, some people use setting powder and this. For me, I just use a setting spray. I prefer setting sprays more. And you want to make sure you go really well over your face. So I would just do this. Won't be able to talk, otherwise I'll be eating setting powder. So as you can see, I've gone over really well, and I always make sure I go over my eye area well. This isn't a need, but it's something I like to do. I'll just grab it. Yeah, this isn't something you need, but I like to do this to make sure everything's really dry. I think I need to put more. That's better. Yeah, so I just like to close my eyes and then make sure everything's really dry. You do not need one of these. I'll be back once I've finished it. Yeah, so as I was saying, you don't actually need a fan. It's just something I like to do. You can either use a fan or a handheld fan, or just, you know, wave your hands, but make sure everything's really dry. I will get my hair sorted and I'll come back. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this, my version of beginner's makeup. Like I said, I am no expert. I'm just somebody that loves makeup, and this was a Subbie request. So I'll make this into a little playlist, like I said earlier. So yeah, if there's any other little things you want me to do, like show you how to do how I do multiple eye colour looks, any little things you want me to do, then I will make it into this little playlist. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you're not already subscribed, please do. Hit that subscribe bell, also notification bell, share my videos and all that stuff, because I really would love to get monetized. So if you want to help me, like us, also I will do the link to my giveaway video as a pinned comment if you haven't already seen that, if you want to join. It is open to my subscribers. It doesn't matter where you are. I'm in the UK, but if you're somewhere else in like Mexico or whatever, and you're a subscriber and want to join in that giveaway, then that's great as well. Also share that video, that would really help, and I will see you soon. Take care everyone, bye.